preaching from no high horse, but you know, when we talk about like showing up with integrity, being the best man you can be, man, that's hard. Like, that's hard because can somebody? What's some of the reasons that people wouldn't show up the best they could be?
For the excuse, like, let's say you do let somebody down, like, oh, you terrible, or they start talking down on you. Like, I wasn't even trying to say that. Then you be like, I wasn't even trying.
I wasn't even trying. That's a big one, dog. Like, that's a big one. Like that. I don't care. I wasn't even really trying. I ain't. Oh man, that's a big one. Why else wouldn't somebody show up as their best?
They don't want to hear what other people want to think about them.
They don't want to hear what other people want to think about them. That's good. Yes, Coach.
I'm gonna say fear. Just a fear of the unknown, a fear of like challenging yourself, or a fear of just going after what you want. That's something I think about.
Man.
Nervous.
Nervous. Yep.
Stuck on that whole lack of confidence.
Lack of confidence. Exactly. Yep.
Fear of letting people down.
Fear of letting people down.
Maybe taking the responsibility of people may judge you.
Dog. Let's process everything that was said. It was outward. Except for maybe the fear part that Coach said. But some of that fear has to do with who else is going to be there, who else, how somebody might perceive you. Everything we said is outward, like in regards to somebody else.
Yeah.
That's not integrity. You see what I mean? Like, integrity is, if we can look it up if you want, but I'm going to give y'all my definition of integrity. Integrity is doing what you said you was going to do. Like, simple. What did you say you was going to do? Now, whether you said it out loud, I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about what you say when you laying in your bed. Like, what you say to yourself. You yourself, if you want to hoop, you said that you see what I'm saying? Like, what you say to yourself. If you like basketball and you want to be on that team, well, that's kind of you saying that you gonna hoop. What you say out loud, I'm not controlling that, because you might say something different out loud, because we all see that we say, you know, we change based off who might hear, who might do whatever. I'm talking about what you say to yourself, what you dream of for yourself. Like some of y'all who say you don't want to play in college, you might not have raised your hand because you might not think it's possible, and you don't want nobody to know. So what my man talking about, as far as I wasn't even trying. Oh, I never even really said I want to play at college. Now, you really might not want to play at college. I'm telling y'all, I'm cool with that. I'm a person in this kind of corporate space who likes to hire young athletes. I could care less if you play at college or not. So don't think I'm trying to judge y'all on that. Y'all feel me? Yeah. Don't think I'm trying to judge y'all on whether you want to play at college. I'm just saying, like, to show up as your best self every day, you got to start with your own integrity. And that's something that you just got to value. Because what happens is we end up worrying about what other people value. And that's where all of this stuff comes in. Now, we not our best self. Whatever it is that we think we kind of need to fit in, or somebody to like us, or somebody to respect. Somebody will respect you if you respect yourself. That's the easiest way to get respect. Not try to be how somebody wants you to be. You see what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, it's the best way to get respect is to respect yourself. How do you respect yourself? Go back to what you said to yourself. You see what I mean? Like, real talk, we let ourselves off the hook. We let ourselves off the hook. Like, what is letting yourself off the hook? Letting yourself off the hook is you tell yourself you want to be, and we talk about ourselves, right? We're not talking about outward. You tell yourself you want to play basketball, and you show up and you let something that happened affect how you play basketball. I'm going to say that again. You told yourself you want to play basketball. You think about basketball. You talk about basketball. When you're talking to a girl, you talk about basketball. Now, amongst us, you might say, I don't want to go to college, but you're talking to the babes. You talk about who you are within this team. Come on now, let's keep it real. What throws you off of that? Playing time? What that got to do with it? What somebody said to you? You missed some shots? Like, all of that stuff can affect you, how you show up every day. And guess what? We let ourselves off the hook for it. We don't hold ourselves accountable, do we? Now, what would happen if somebody told you they was gonna give you something and didn't give it to you? You at their door. Hey, my man, you told me, you told me you was gonna do this for me. We do that, don't we? We hold people accountable to what they tell us. We be at their head. We be right on them. Coach, you said, we got a great memory when Coach said, or there was some expectations, right? What about what you said to yourself? So you told yourself you want to play basketball. First 4 games of the season happened because we coming out of Christmas break. You know, you played about 4 games before Christmas break, am I right? You know, maybe you played 2 or 3 more since then. Let's just go back 2 weeks to Christmas break. You told yourself you want to play basketball. First 4 games happened. You ain't playing as much as you want. How'd you show up? You see what I'm saying? Like, how you show up? How much you play have to do with how you show up. You have to show up as the best version of yourself. You consistently show up as the best version of yourself. You will ultimately beat out 95% of the others. Now, we ain't talking about them 5%. Like, that's why you ain't supposed to be looking out the mirror. Because you end up looking at the 5% who maybe they don't have to. God just, like I said, God just put that in them. But if you weren't looking out the window, you wouldn't even see them. You'd be in the mirror looking at how you show up. You see what I'm saying? Like, you wouldn't be, stop looking out the window.